Hello to all of my hopefuls. And it is a Friday, beautiful day, beautiful things coming our way, or at least that's my belief. And I will allow everyone to funnel in as I am en route to speak at an event for the weekend. And I've been up, I've been traveling. I do not sleep on planes, and I'm trying to learn how to sleep on planes. I always have an eye mask. It can be challenging for me at times, but it's exciting. I'm excited for this event. I'm excited to speak. I'm excited for who I will meet. I'm just plain excited. There's so much excitement towards every step in life when I choose to see it that way. And I share that because being in the airport always reminds me of my previous career of being a flight attendant. And about that, United Airlines has opened their hiring process for flight attendants. So if you want to become a flight attendant with United Airlines, they have opened their applications as of October 16th. And if you've always wanted to do it, go and apply. And every time I'm in the airport, this was my place of business. Anytime I saw an airplane, I would say that was my office because working in aviation, and I've always loved aviation, I've always loved airplanes. It is a dream come true. Thank you, Kevin. And also unorthodox. I sometimes make content about flying, but the thing is, and this is for anyone who wants to become a flight attendant or even a pilot or work in aviation, let's even say a gate agent. It's not like retail where you clock in and clock out at a certain time. There are no off days. There is no day where the airport is closed. Thank you for continuing to like the live. And as I walk through the airport, I reminisce. And I was speaking to a pilot who was working for it. I reminisce. And I was speaking to a pilot who was working a charter. So a charter flight is like a sports team. Let's say the San Francisco 49ers charters a plane, basically rents a plane from Delta or United or American to fly the team. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. And we as flight attendants would work those flights. Now, they can become quite senior. Sometimes these teams that charter the planes have certain prerequisites or requirements. And so, as I was speaking to this pilot, I was saying I never was able to work a charter flight because there's sports charters, there's medical charters, there are military charters, there are private charters, there's all sorts of charters. And I'm sharing this because when you are flying, if you ever want to become a flight attendant or a pilot, sometimes you have those special assignments and it's exciting, it's fun. And I was speaking to this pilot, he was like, "Do you miss it?" And I said, "Well, I miss this. I miss my colleagues. I miss we thank you for continuing to run up those lights. I miss how quick we can be with creating a solution because if you're on a plane and you need to find a way to solve a problem with limited resources, we're able to do that. What happened? Why did we stop at 479? I thought we were running it up to 1,000. And as I was walking through the airport, because I'm connecting to my next flight, I was thinking, what if? what if I wouldn't have taken the early retirement? What if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? Okay, just checking because you said we running it up, so let's run it up. And I had to step back and say there's trillions of outcomes. Often when we say what if, we're thinking of one specific outcome. And it's often so many different outcomes. And I have a way of quickly shifting my perspective, and it's a part of my positivity. But instead of saying, what if I should have, why didn't I? It was, I had a choice, I had an idea, I had a dream, and I chose to go after it. Instead of saying, what if, I said, this is the decision I'm making, and I'm going forward in this decision. And how often do we do that? Most of the time, it feels comfortable to just say, what if, instead of, I'm proud that I made the choice. And so this is really talking about making the choice, sometimes the uncomfortable choice to switch careers, to change where you live, to change yourself. Instead of saying, what if I would go this direction, just choose to go that direction. Even me having my natural hair color, um, it wasn't me saying, what if, it was me deciding and moving forward. And how often, thank you, Sassy V Music, and how often we sit in that space of what if. Just what if, I wonder, I wish. I'm not wishing, I'm not wondering. I will think about it and make an informed choice and go forward. And I have continued to do that. And that's a superpower. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Sometimes, thank you. I'm just going to accept that. Thank you. I do love my curls. It is me, which is also in my TED Talk. You can go to my link in bio and check that out. But I had my hair straight, but I really like my curls. I've always liked my hair curly. So a good deep conditioner and some curls. Thank you, Sassy V. I just cut off all of the blonde, which I do love. I will color my hair again because I love hair color. But as I said, I'm in the airport. I'm en route because yeah. And I posted last week. I may actually post right now while I'm in the airport because I'm traveling. I am the closing keynote speaker for this retreat that is today, Saturday and Sunday. I'm closing the retreat on Sunday. So that's why I'm in the airport and I'm really excited, but it's like that crossroads of me. It is, especially as I was speaking. Thank you, Sassy B. As I was speaking to this pilot in the airport, because I connected through Chicago, and he said, "Well, do you live in Chicago?" I was like, "Heavens, no! I love Chicago. I really do. It was one of my father's favorite cities. We used to travel there as kids, and being a flight attendant, I've been there thousands of times." But I was saying, "Oh no, I'm the closing keynote speaker for this event." He was like, "Oh, you're a big deal." I said, "Yeah, I am." And owning that, because there's a space where we won't, because I've talked about it. I'm not on that whole humble stuff. I'm not for it, because the definition of humble is to lessen one's importance. I will never do that. I'm not doing it. I don't lessen my importance for anyone's comfort. And I don't feel uncomfortable if someone shows their importance because we all have equal importance. So I don't do that humble stuff. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's not something I will ever speak about or promote. But as he was saying that, it was that crossroads. Yeah, Papio is. I'm seeing a former version of me. I flew for 15 years. I was based in 5 bases. I lived outside the country. I've been all over the world thousands of times. I've done it. My accolades are the things I've wanted to do. I wanted to do the New York City Marathon. And then I said, Hope, you're amazing. Do it again. And I did it again. And I've done all of these things until I said, I've reached mastery. I want another challenge. And that's when I chose to become a motivational speaker. And now being in the airport and seeing a former version of me and being nostalgic, but also saying, you made that choice and now you're flying to speak and you're the closing keynote speaker. You're doing it, Hope. I almost started to cry because no one sees the work. No one sees what it takes to get there. I do, but I never want others to be humble with it. You don't have control over others. The only thing you can dictate is how you operate in the world. How others see you is none of your business, and you actually never know because it's a projection of what you feel. You don't know what's in someone's brain. Yeah, getting past self doubt, just start. Well, I'm driven. And I spoke to my mom about this, and this is going to be in my message, that ability to have vision, because I am really strong. And I say that purposely because often strength is seen as like this masculine brute, big biceps pushing people out of the way. To me, strength is deciding, making a choice, going forward, and not stopping until I get to where I'm going. That's it. Nothing is going to stop me. I can cry, I'll dry my tears, I'll keep going. I can have my heart broken and I will say, this is a part of it. What can I learn from this? And I'll keep going. I can feel, I never feel scared because scared is like I'm not prepared. I'm always prepared and I'm always learning. But it will take that for anything. It will take that for how you love yourself. It will take that for a relationship. It will take that to change an occupation or to dream or to cut people out of your life. Whatever it is, it will take a vision of you that is not current. And when the airline opened their applications, I thought maybe I could go back. And I actually put it in ChatGPT, like, what are your thoughts from knowing me of me going back to flying? And it gave me all of these great pointers, like, well, consider the fact of your emergency landing. Are you prepared to be back on the plane? Consider the fact that you're so driven in your motivational speaking. Are you clinging to something in your past that makes you comfortable? It was like, whoa, okay. I, I never have a fear of looking or going back to anything that I choose to revisit. Sometimes there's this thought of I never go backwards. I never go backwards. I don't care about that. Life, you, yeah, because ChatGPT will actually, matter of fact, let me bring it up. I did this prompt where it says, uh, from what you know about me from my previous entries, tell me something that I may not know about myself, my strengths, my weaknesses. And what it generated made me cry because you're all incredible, but to be reminded of your incredibleness, you have to be reminded. It's good to be reminded. Sometimes you're comparing. Let me speak in my sense. Exactly, sassy music. Exactly. So I'm not under. A lot of these one-liners are stupid. Like, oh, if you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it. You don't know most of your history. 98% of your history you'll never know. Even probably more than that, 99.9. You don't know 10 generations before you. I don't mind revisiting a past me or a past anything. Uh, you've never heard of ChatGPT? Yeah, it's an AI tool. I use it for everything. I use it for emails. I use it to pitch. I use it for speech outlines. I use it for everything. It's really everything. It's AI. So being in the airport, seeing that best version of me and thinking, yeah, I don't want to fly again. I have made that choice that I will still always travel, but it will be what I'm doing now. Traveling to speak, traveling to enlighten, traveling to lift, traveling to inspire. I will always have travel in it. Let me add this. Well, we do know our future because the future is now. When you look up the definition of future, the definition of future is immediate time a word is spoken or written. So this is the future as I'm speaking to you. And for me, I create the future. I already know it because I'm creating it. Now, I don't have the designated outcome, but I'm taking the steps for what I see. If I want to continue to stay fit and healthy, you're not going to see me eating Oreos and cheese pizza and sitting on the couch because I know my future now would be drinking water and eating fruits and vegetables and moving my body. So in that way, I'm already in the future. There's no way that I would be obese if I'm caring for my body in a way that is not going to bring me the results that I want. And I speak about health because health is imperative. I have to have the sexiest, hottest, tonest body. I love it. I love it. I put the work in. But I also like to move, whether it's walking, whether it's rollerblading. So being in the airport, seeing the flight attendants, seeing in my career flying, I had quite a, most people will never be at 5 different airports. Um, I had to work 3 airports at 2 different bases with no car. Um, and I loved it. I love a challenge. I am not, I do not shy away from a challenge. But what I have found in my season of life is how incredibly resilient and strong I am. I'm incredibly resilient and strong. And it comes, well, it's not if you're in a city. And to me, nothing is that is the difference. I never see anything as a lot or too much. It's just what it is. What are you going to do about it? My father was that. He was solution oriented. It's not time to say, how am I going to get this done? It is time to say, I'm getting this done. That's the difference. I am driven in that way. I will get this done. It can hurt me. It can feel uncomfortable. It can feel unfamiliar. And I did it. And I did it many times. Whether it was recreating myself, whether it was moving to a new space and rebuilding my life. I've had to completely rebuild my life at least 4 times, completely, in a new space, with or without money, garnering resources, so it doesn't frighten me. It's a beautiful challenge, and I know that's what makes the difference. Because if you ask yourself, could I just start over? A lot of people would say, I'm afraid to, I don't know how to, I don't know if I could restart a career. I know I could do anything. I could throw me anywhere. I'll do it. And I'll do it great. I'll do it with grace. I make it look easy. Period. And this is a part of my message of recreation is beautiful. Recreation is beautiful because we are incredible beings. We have incredible strengths when we allow ourselves to grow. We have incredible talents when we highlight on our strengths. We are incredible when we know our weaknesses because your strengths are only a part of it. In fact, your weaknesses can be your superpower. Thank you, Nia. A good deep conditioner and cut off all the dead ends. Thank you. My dark hair. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does it? directly into the phone. Tell me if that is a little better. I have my microphone as well. So that beauty of recreation, and it got worse. You didn't mess it up. You didn't mess it up. Not at all. I have a microphone. I'm always carrying Okay, so let's see if this is yeah, because the airport is. Okay, tell me if this is better. Tell me if this is better, better. So thank you. I always come prepared. I have my stand. I'm always prepared, really. I'm right in front of the natural light. So what I was sharing was being in the airport, seeing the flight attendants and thinking, shit, what would have happened if I didn't leave? Did I make a bad decision? And then it was like, none of that even matters, number one, because that was 4 years ago. Secondly, look at what you've accomplished, because it will always take that step towards something new. And Nia, what I'm sharing is I'm in the airport because I'm flying to the event that I'm speaking at this weekend. I'll be a part of it. However, I'm the closing speaker on Sunday. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if I did not step away, well, I could have still flown and spoke. I could have, but I was just, that time was done. Um, and I still have my flying benefits, so it's not like I'm missing out. But what I'm sharing is it's all taking those steps, and how I'm even here on TikTok. And Nia has been in my lives for well over a year, maybe closer to 2 years or a year and a half, and how maybe my voice has inspired others, and that was my goal, to build a legacy career of uplifting others by doing what I want, by doing what I love, by doing, yeah, and also I'm the number one speaker in the world, so I'll have my plane as well. Hope Floats. My plane name will be Hope Floats. At this point, I've been on every airline I've flown. I don't want people on my plane. Um, that's beautiful. Thank you, Nia. Thank you. And that's the point. But it took me stepping away from something else. And the hardest thing is leaving an occupation, leaving a person, leaving an old version of yourself. That is difficult. That's why most people don't do it. I do it with these because I know it's a part of it. I can withstand that discomfort because it's growth. And it doesn't mean you're ever leaving something permanently. What it means is you are just shifting, you're transitioning, but whatever was before is always within your heart and your head. It's never gone. We see it in this very black and white, it's always there. And how powerful that is. And it comes from love. Every time I think of like past relationships, I did it out of love. I did it out of love, meaning if I stepped away, it was because of the love of myself. The love of myself, to see treatment, to say this, I love myself enough to say this isn't it. So I know this may feel uncomfortable and I'm going to go a different way. And every time I'm in the airport, I'm reminded of me being a flight attendant every time. I mean, it was most of my adult life. for 15 years. What's up? What's up? Tay next door. For 15 years, this was my office. And so to step in as I'm in my new space is like, whoa, it's coming full circle. People are looking forward to the TED Talker Hope Williams. Hope Williams is going to be there. And even that is like, yeah, yeah, I'm not on that humble stuff. What I do it well, but thank you, Tay next door. Thank you. But as I said, I've shared with you the death of my father was a huge shift, and growing through that and separation and all of these things as a human being, I've grown, but that is painful. Let me tell you, it built me into something indestructible, but these things happen in life to grow us. I don't run from that. Thank you, Nia. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Sassy V. I don't run from that. I mean, all of the words I spoke on that, as far as the loss of my father, but what he taught me. I would not be here speaking to you if it wasn't for my father. And I was speaking to my mom because she said, I'm so sad your father's gone, but I'm very happy at what we are provided for. There's not many people that can say their partner passed or their husband or wife passed and left them a home and left them a life and left them in a comfortable way of being even after they're gone. You are a speaker. You're not aspiring. You are. Take that aspiring R. As soon as you claim it, it's yours. So you are a speaker, Sassy V. That's what you do. There you go. It comes from that working towards to I'm already it. And I've shared this. When I started claiming that I was a speaker, when I said I am speaking, I just started introducing myself as a speaker before I gave any speech, before I gave a TED talk, before any of that. I said, "Hi, I'm Hope. I'm a speaker. Do you need a speaker?" Sassy the speaker. That's what's up, Nia. And use everything for your growth. Anything that happens in life. Oh, the moth. Okay, so I haven't yet, but I have speaker friends that have, and you are like the fifth person to. What's up, Yasmin? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's reminded me of that. They're like, Hope, you would be great. So now I'll have to look that up and put that. I've things are jumping off right now. I was in a space of kind of a slowing down, and it's a part of it. But now things are moving rapidly, so I will look that up when I get off of this live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Yasmin, for the likes. We're already up to 2.4. So as I said, I'm in the airport because, and I'll see if I can put it on my TikTok live. I'm the closing speaker at a 3-day event. I'm flying to that now. I'm actually really tired because I took the red eye all night and I don't sleep on the plane. And I'm envisioning being on my own plane, but there were people on the plane. Um, and it's exciting because it's like what I saw. It's just like me being a flight attendant. I knew I was going to travel and stay in beautiful hotels and eat at beautiful restaurants, just not as a flight attendant. Exactly. Now it's as a speaker. And I remember telling my mom, like, yeah, I got my hotel confirmation and it's coming together. Like, it's here. It takes time, but time, yeah, Hope Floats will be the name of my plane. I already see it. And these are things that my dad would talk about. So I am speaking Sunday. If I can live stream it, sometimes these events don't allow us to go live, say on TikTok or YouTube. If I can, I will. If I can't, it will be put up on my YouTube or their YouTube or something. Yeah, and there's also chartering and all those things because actually having a plane, I will have my small pilot's license as well. But I'm excited, even though I'm tired, I'm really excited to speak because the last event I spoke at was in Charlotte and that was great and it's every instance grows. Every instance grows you. But you got to trust yourself. That's right, Sassy B. I just trust myself. Even if it's not maybe the a decision that pans out, I just believe in myself and I keep going and I keep growing through tears, through discomfort, through unfamiliarity. I keep going and I trust. And sometimes there's those times of doubt that comes, but you got to check. Wait a minute, you are hope. Look at you. You used to be in uniform at the airport. Now people are looking forward to you flying in to speak. Like, speak to yourself. Sassy V. Where have I been? Everywhere. Everywhere. I'm here now. Don't worry about where I've been. Worry that I'm here now. Okay. You better be happy you see me now. Okay. Um, and I will try to continue to go live even at the event. That's why I said, let me pop on live while I'm in the airport. That's right. Baby, you better recognize I'm here with you now. Don't worry about where I've been. I'm here with you now. So, um, and what's so great about this event, the woman, all of the catering, all of the food is grown on the grounds, which is so great. Like I'm so excited. I was so excited. I've been so excited. Through whatever life changes, it's just keep going. And I remember that my dad would say, keep going. And let me share this with you. My mom, I've been sharing how my father died last December. My parents were married 46, 47 years. And my mom's been with my dad since she was 27. He took care of everything. She never worked. So imagine now being in your 70s and having to manage a home. Well, she always managed the home, but now my dad took care of everything, bills and everything. So she's in a space where she has the funds, but she has to learn. And this is why family is around me. My sisters all have came together to help support and help my mom. And she's getting the hallway and some floors in the house redone. So she had a contractor come to look. It's a huge shift. It's a huge shift. Uh, a contractor come to look at the wood floors, and she said, "Hope, I don't know what I'm doing. Like your father would do this. I don't know what I'm doing." And I spoke out to your father like, "I don't know what I'm doing." I said, "Yeah, and you did it. You don't have to know what you're doing. You cannot know and still do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing, and I just keep doing it." And that is the reminder. Often the thought is, if I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't feel this. Let me tell you, you will often not feel prepared, ready, or knowledgeable in what you're doing. What's up, mommy123? And you're doing it. It will take you doing it to understand that you can do it. You don't have to know. You don't. Let me just check to make sure my understand that you can do it. You don't have to know. You don't. Let me just check to make sure my understand that you can do it. You don't have to know. You don't. Let me just check to make sure my understand that you can do it. You don't have to know. You don't. Let me just check to make sure my flight. Okay. Yeah, and for me, it's even changing that word. I may not know, but I know. I don't know, but I know. Maybe your higher self, maybe you're the God in you or the goddess in you or whatever you call it, it takes over. So it's that belief of I may not know and I know. Maybe this version doesn't know, but the version that takes over does know. What's up? What's up? Thank you. I am quite beautiful. Yeah, and you teach others by just doing. By just doing. I think there's been years that have been challenging. I have to say this past 12 to 18 months have been character building experience. I would I would think that I've had a huge release of tears more than in the recent past within the past 12 months to 18 months. No one would know that, but you keep showing up. You keep showing up. I've learned to master the art of stepping back and taking a rest. I saw someone said, "Where have you been?" Getting it together, but I show up. I show up. And although things may be character building experiences, I didn't say hard. I use different words. It's a character building experience. I'm learning, I'm growing. I don't say this is hard, it's terrible. This is I'm learning from it. This is life. This is what it's about. I'm the master of this. I do it well. I make it look easy. That's the point. The point is to make it look easy, right? When I when Nia said she couldn't hear me, and I just pulled out my mic, and I have my stand, which I may make the video. I'm gonna do that when I'm at the hotel because I have a lot of stuff that I from the TikTok shop that I use, and sometimes I forget to make the content. But I'm always ready. I'm always ready. If someone said, "Hope, you're in the airport, could you give a speech?" Yeah, let's go. I will always say yes. Why not? Why not? If I'm a speaker, I'm always ready to go. I could be having a character building experience, and I'm always ready to go. Yeah, TikTok Shop does have some great things, and it's also, especially we're in the fourth quarter. Listen, TikTok Shop is going to make people thousandaires, 10,000aires, 100,000aires, millionaires. We're in Q4. We have Black Friday, we have Christmas. Get those, even if it's a TikTok shop, whatever products you have, make content. You never know. You never know. You'll know when you see that 50 grand, 60 grand, 200 grand. Who knows? Why can't that be you? When I say like just expect that to happen, dream about that, I mean it. If you have something, see if it's on TikTok shop, make some content and post it. Post it. Get yo money. I had a very smart guy tell me, take the money. Like take the money. You feel it now. But the thing is to feel it now. Yeah, feel what that would feel like now. Because if you're waiting, it's not there. If you could imagine what that feels like, what you would do with it, how relaxed you would be, I could have zero and I still float through life like I'm a billionaire. Just because why not? Why not? There Money has a place, but it is not going to take away my humanity, my happiness, my health, and just my sense of living. Because, especially in the US, everything is based around that. And if you don't have it, you feel less of a human being. You don't feel good enough. You don't feel enough. No, you're human. You're more than money. You're more than what's in your account. You're a human being. You're worthy of being here. There's great attributes about you. Exactly. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did because uh, I'm glad the algorithm brought you here, and I believe the algorithm can almost be like that angel because the movement I bring is just expressing, talking through my experiences. We all have these same experiences. I just put it into words. I just put it into words. We've all experienced loss. We've all experienced doubt. We haven't all experienced traveling the world. And that's where I come in. We haven't, but it's about sharing. And I saw something, it's almost, um, if you see it in a Christian element, which I don't align with the Christian faith, but I was raised in the Christian church, that's what the spoken word is. Life and death are in the gift of the tongue. I am diligent about the words I use because your words are creating your world. Yeah, and you will. You will, Nia. Your words are important, but also the gift of storytelling helps others, it enlightens others, it inspires others, it brings others relief, and you are worthy of sharing your story. Sassy V, when you said I'm an aspiring speaker, no, you're a speaker now. Just start sharing. I just started sharing. I just said, yeah, okay, today's the day I'm starting. Otherwise, it's always out of reach. And it's here for you now. Everything that you seek is here for you now. And you're seeking it because possibly there's a version of you that already has it. And it's not about the journey being easy or hard, because that's for once. I don't care if it's easy or hard. I'm going to get it. You hear me? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. What is the other option? To just say, I wish? Nah, I don't need to wish. I create. I'm a creator. We're creators. That's what we do. We are creating in everything we do. You have to check those thoughts. I'm big on positivity, but I'm just big on, that's not building me. Thank you, Sebastian, for the roses. That's not building me. That's not building my confidence. I stay in a space of confidence. Nothing. I don't get upset. There's a lesson in this. You don't like me? Cool. You step on my foot? Okay. Like there's a beauty in being able to emotionally regulate and say, this isn't, I don't need to put energy into that. I know what to put energy into. How you live your life is what's best for you. That's not for me to say you need to do it this way. You're doing it wrong. I don't know. You know. Do what's best for you. What's up, Detroit Sean? What's up, Detroit Sean? And so all of this is going to be in my message on Sunday as I'm sharing because I'm seeing some of my hopefuls jump into the live. I'm currently in the airport on the way to the retreat that I'm speaking at this weekend. I will be a part of the retreat, but my speech is Sunday. I'm the closing speaker. And even that, I'm the closing speaker. Thank you. Thank you, Detroit Sean. I'm really loving sharing this because I'm just here to share that you can do it too. I just had a vision. 'Cause that's what you got to have. I just had a vision and I started. Of course, people, family members were like, what do you mean a speaker? It doesn't matter if you see it or not. I see it. There's that. I'm strong in that sense. I don't care if you don't see it because I see it. And I'll just keep showing up as it. And then when it happens, you will say, oh, I know what she meant, but I've seen it the whole time. The difference is that vision can be difficult because it doesn't listen, I made this decision in 2020 and I took that year off. So really, I started this 2021. So I'm 3 years in and I dedicated my life to this because this is my life's work. That already puts separates people because I said I'm not going to do anything, have a part-time thing and do this. Now I'm gonna put everything into this. I gotta make this work. I'll make it work. I'll be so great that there's no way that it won't work. Now that is great to say. Then you gotta live it, and even that part you're learning in it. Thank you. A heart of gold, 24 karat gold. Thank you, Detroit Sean. So this is to encourage you. It truly is whatever you want. Um, this being in the airport. We have another one. Okay, tell me if you can hear me because I have a backup microphone. When I tell you I am prepared, honey, I have both of my microphones. I have these in so I don't hear the airport. But this is what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter where I am. I have my mics, I have a stand, I have a cup of tea. I'm prepared to charge. You never know. So I'm showing you, and these I got off of TikTok Shop. I think they were $2. And I shared about my first microphones. I went to ChatGPT. I I went to Amazon. I looked up lavalier mics. I found a company. I found their email. I went to ChatGPT. In ChatGPT, put in a prompt exactly that said, write a pitch email so I can get free microphones from this company. ChatGPT gave me the email. I sent it to the company. They said yes. And that's how I got my first set of microphones. Oh, well, this isn't Bluetooth. It plugs into the phone. So I'm relentless. You just have to find a way in. What's up, Red Baby G? You got to find a way in. Yeah, I'm prepared. I got the mics, but I will find a way. You never will hear me complain. That's loser's mentality for me. I'm going to get it. I am relentless in a graceful, divine, feminine goddess way, but I'm relentless. I'm hungry. I have the drive of, like, I don't know, a bulldozer because that's what it will take, but that's what you'll need. That's what you'll need. I knew I would need a mic. Go get some off TikTok Shop for $2 or Amazon, whatever. Be prepared. I'm ready to go at any time, baby, because life is ready for me. Be prepared, see what you want, and go for it. And listen, here's the other thing. Sometimes it is painful. Sometimes Your drive will drive out others. Sometimes your drive will cause you to say, I can't have this in my life, or I have to shift, or I have to move. That's a part of it. That's just a part of it. But what you want wants you for a reason. It wants you for a reason. I ain't never scared from the great prophet, uh, Bone Crusher. I told those mofos I ain't never scared. I am never, there's nothing I'm frightened of. Nothing. Nothing. I was with my sisters and my niece. We went to see my niece. She moved into her first official apartment, and we went to this scary, uh, we went to this cornfield, and I was like, I already don't want to do this because I don't need to pay someone to scare me. That's crazy. I don't like to be around it. There's people drinking. I don't like to be around it. But I'm with the family, so let's go. So you go through this cornfield and people jump out and try to scare you. They don't touch you, but it's dark and they try to scare you. My sisters were scared, but I was like, this is like a normal Tuesday walking home, and my sisters were scared, but I was like, this is like a normal Tuesday walking home, and this is a normal Tuesday walking home in New York. This isn't scary. Yeah, I don't like it. Who would pay to do this? This is crazy. But I told them next time I'll just stay in the car because this is ridiculous. Uh, and that's even a part of it, learning your boundaries. Now I know I will meet you for dinner, but I'm not going to a bar. I don't drink. I pick up what people are feeling, and everyone in here is like depressed. Everyone in the bar is depressed, and I could feel it. And the insecurity. Nah, I'll stay at the house or I'll stay at the hotel. I'll meet you at the restaurant, but I don't need to be in no bar. I don't drink. I don't want to be there. I pick up. Nah, man. And I'm sharing this because I know myself well enough. And now I'll just stand up and say no. So I'm about to board my flight. This was a short talk. And what's up, Sam? What's up, Sam? What's up, Sam? My sister, I just saw she kind of jumped in. Was this on your For You page, Sam? Thank you. Yeah, I'm about to jump on my flight. Before I go, let me say this. This whole time was like perfect. I had asked my sister, now this is hilarious. I took the all nighter. I took the all night flight. So I told my sister, hey, could you drop me at the airport? She said, what time? I said, oh, about 9:10. She said, at night? I said, yeah, the flight leaves at midnight. She said, 9 or 10 at night? No, not 9 or 10 in the morning, at night. I thought it was hilarious, but I feel her because I don't particularly like all night flights. So, oh, Sam, guess what? When I got to the airport, I saw James Melton. His family moved to Florida, but he's still working as a police officer. So he goes back and forth from Mr. Melton's son from down the street. He was in my class. Yeah, I saw him. I was looking at him. I was like, oh, what's up? Then when I was in Chicago, I saw someone from high school. Like, I have this happen all the time. You didn't know his government name? You only did, what was it, Tink? Was that his nickname? Tank. Yeah, Tank. There we go. All right. Well, his name is James. So I get on the flight. It was perfect. I get to Chicago. My favorite restaurant is there, Frontera from Rick Bayless. And I was like, man, should I wait? Am I gonna get? I'm gonna get something. So I got something from there, and the person was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a discount. I said, look at this. Like all of these great things are just happening to me, just greatness. Um, Even my flight, I didn't get on my first flight. I got on my second flight and they were like, I don't know how you got on, but there was like 20 people ahead of you, but the seat is yours. I said, I know, everything works out for me. So the restaurant, I went, I got a sandwich. It is the best Mexican food in Chicago Airport Terminal B by B9. They told me, hey, I'm going to give you a discount. They just looked at me and said, girl, you getting the discount? I said, I'll take it. I'll take it. So I got the discount, hopped on the flight, got on the flight. They were going to check my bag. Then the flight attendant, I said, is there space? She said, no, girl, you don't need to check your bag. Bring your bag on. All these great things have just happened. And with my sister, she got to put on her face mask and go to sleep. I called a friend. She's like, yeah, girl, I'll take you to the airport. So I'm sharing this because when you set your mind to something, things just start opening up. Life just starts happening for you. So allow it to happen. Believe it will happen for you. It's all this good energy, and I'm always smiling and nice. And even I just got hot water because I carry my tea with me. So this was hot water. And I said, can I have a cup of hot water? The person said, yes, that'll be $25. And she started laughing, and I started laughing, and it just felt great. So I'm saying that to say what's for you is for you. Smile, expect good, great things are coming, and look forward to me because you're going to hear me speak. And I'm not going to miss my flight talking to y'all. So I will catch up with you guys when I am back on the ground. I love you. Subscribe to Hope is Speaking YouTube. Follow me here. Um, everything. Everything. Exactly. It was a joke. Thank you, Nia, for the rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I close my lives with this. Be the reflection of love because we all come from an infinite source of love. Thank you, Sassy V. I'll see you in my next live. Turn on your notifications because I don't have a set time for my lives. Be the reflection of love because we all come from an infinite source of love. Show up because if you don't show up, it doesn't happen. Thank you for the roses, Sassy V. Show up for your workout, your dream, your job. Show up. It won't happen if you don't show up. And expect great things for you because they're here. They're all around. Magnetize it to you. Just know it's yours. And then come back and tell me. So I'm going to get on my flight and I will see you from the retreat. I love you all. Bye bye.